And today we're joined by our special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
This is Sal.
All right. So, Joy, you say you got some stuff on your mind. Speak on it, bro.
Yeah, like I think a lot of battle rap fans in general, we talk about this X Factor thing. And really I don't think that exists. I think it's just some shit people make up to support their favorite battle rapper. There's no like standard of what an X Factor is or what an X Factor can do for
Oh,
you. It's just, well, I can say my favorite one because they got the X
All right.
Factor.
So, Joy, you say you got some stuff on your mind. Speak on it, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I think a lot of
Sal, you
battle
want to kick it
rap
off?
fans in
You,
general,
you
we
want you
talk
want
about this
rebuttal?
X Factor thing. And really
he's
I
just
don't think that
hating.
exists.
He's
I
just
think it's just some
hating. There
shit
is
people
a
make
such
up
thing
to
as
support
a
their
it
favorite battle rapper.
factor.
Well, how do we know
And
there's no like standard of what an X Factor is or what an X Factor can do
their
for you?
performance,
It's just, well, I can say
their
my
aura,
favorite
like
one because
some
they got an
people
X
have
All right.
it.
Factor.
So,
Like
Joy,
there's
you
some
say you
people
got you
when
got some
they're
stuff on your
rapping,
mind. Speak
even
on it,
if
bro.
they're really
Yeah,
not
like
about
I
that
think a
life,
lot
like
of
you
Sal,
believe
you want
that
to kick it
battle rap
shit.
off?
Like
fans
for
in
You
general, we
want
talk
you
instance,
want
about this
rebuttal?
like
X Factor
when
thing.
Geechee and
And
Sweet
really I
Surface
don't think that
rapping,
exists.
you believe that
I think
shit.
it's just some
And
shit
there
No, I
people
don't.
Wilson
make.
Hands is rapping, you just biased. Certain
Not,
people you
I
believe them.
like DG
Certain
Gotti. I
people
just
when they rap, they command the room. Like Hitman Holler has that it factor. You saw how he had everyone be quiet. That's the it factor. Like New Jersey Twerk has the it factor.
but sometimes they don't be quiet for twerking. Like all these people get booed.
I was talking about being quiet for Hitman Holler. Like when
Well,
he
like
tells them to be quiet, they shut up.
unless they start booing them, in which case they don't.
But people at
Did
not
he
all
lose the
people,
it
but a lot of
factor?
say that one more time.
Did he lose it or something? Like, does it come and go?
He didn't lose the it factor because if he did, like smacking them wouldn't keep booking them. Like there's certain people like if they choke, like they don't get booked anymore.
Oh, so the it factor is based on whether or not you get booked.
No,
So
it's
smack is the it
whether
factor.
like you can man the room. Smack is a it factor. He
Smack should not
is.
be a factor in battle rap. Smack don't battle rap.
He's respected. He's respected.
Yeah, but he shouldn't impact the battles at all.
Throw a battle rapper name out there. And, when you say that, Joey,
What do you mean? Like somebody who supposedly has the it factor or something?
that people feel need the it factor, like they're missing the it factor.
Oh, people say that about like basically all
JC.
the writers block niggas. Um, Danny Myers, but I think people just don't like Danny Myers.
Oh, Danny Myers is fire live. I saw him live when he battled Pat Stay. Like he's one of those battle rappers you have to see in person. Like I feel like seeing Danny Myers in person is way better than watching him like playback, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense
It
actually.
does. It does make sense.
Yes, that
I'm,
does make sense.
well,
Like
how y'all
some
gonna tell me
battle
it makes
rappers,
sense to me? I'm gonna ask like why that is for you because like I don't get this experience. Like I prefer to watch it on video where I can run it back. So like if it's different for y'all, why is that?
because some battle rappers like how do I want to say this? Some battle rappers, like
You
as
can
soon
use
as you
rappers
see
and
them,
performers in general, though.
okay, so like for instance, Loaded Lux, I feel like is better like on camera after the fact because you can watch him and realize, oh, I didn't catch that live, whatever. And then there's other battle rappers. It's like what you see is what you get. When you see it live, like that's it. Like you caught everything right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Like I
what I'm.
said,
What's that?
yeah, I agree with it because even if you go to like real rappers, a
Okay.
Common album is boring, but if you watch his live show, that shit is fire.
See, I disagree with that. Like if I don't like the music, I'm not gonna like it live.
Like if you see certain shit in person, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I fuck with this. It's give you a whole different experience.
I don't know. I think that might be like just y'all.
You never seen something in person, then when you like listen back to it by yourself, you like, yeah, it ain't the same. Or
Yeah, it was different, but it wasn't necessary. Like if I didn't like it, it didn't make it better. Does
okay,
that make sense?
yeah. Sometimes it's the environment you're around too, because like I could watch like a Kevin Hart stand up special and won't laugh at that shit. But when I saw him at Essen Festival, he was like a funny ass nigga.
Actually, you know what? I kind of get where y'all coming from. Cause like mumble rap niggas, I didn't really get it until I seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it just takes you being around, I guess, certain people or getting the full effect of it.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like people connected with it in a way that I couldn't have by myself. So I see where y'all coming from.
Right.
Do you feel like Kevin Hart is a hit and miss? Like
Yeah.
he's hot and cold with his jokes?
I don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's exactly that. I think he might have been as funny as he can be already.
So you felt like he hit his peak.
Yeah, like
It's,
a while ago too. And
Right.
people just kind of been trying to recreate that first joint he had on Comedy Central.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I thought it was just me because I'm like Kevin Hart. Like sometimes he's funny and then sometimes he's not.
Like up until that I'm a grown little man thing, like Kevin Hart was corny as fuck. Nobody fucked with Kevin Hart.
Right.
And then like people forgot because he was like he had like 2 real good back-to-back specials. And then he started getting a lot of money. And like once people start getting money, people respect him. Like even if they don't think it's that funny or good, it's just, well, I gotta salute him because he's getting money.
I don't even think it was that. He just didn't have no like another black comedian competition at the time. Like he really was the only one. If that makes sense.
Yeah, he stepped into that Cat Williams spot.
Yeah,
Cat
like
Williams Wilder.
he basically got a lane to himself. Because even if you look now, there's still really no up and comers that you could say compete with Kevin Hart.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider Kevin Hart an up and comer though. Like, didn't he do Comic View?
Yeah, they all did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if he been in the game long enough to have done Comic View, I ain't call up and comer in 2020.
Right.
Then I was having this conversation with a coworker. Like his funniest movies got the Rock in them. Like he can't even carry a movie by itself. Like he got to have the right co-stars to be funny.
For sure. Yeah, because I mean, like, but part of that's because of what he looks like, because he's small and shit. Like, and generally, like in movies, you don't have like a lead actor be short.
I can get that.
Like, what's his name? Tom Cruise. Like, they do all kinds of like camera tricks to make him seem taller than his co-stars. But he's only like 5'7" or some shit.
No way.
I shit you not. Like, next time you go back and watch a Tom Cruise movie, he's gonna look like a lot taller than he actually is. But yeah, dude's little.
No. I know that, but I feel like you being a little bit too generous saying he 5'7".
Oh, he's really tiny, and like they put him next to like tall women or like normal sized women, and but he ends up like towering over them. Camera tricks and shit. They be having that nigga stand on like milk crates and shit.
Oh wow, he is 5'7". I thought he was like 5'5" or something.
He probably is. People get the line about their height on fly.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that because they had to do the same thing for Vin Diesel in Fast and the Furious because The Rock got him by like 6 or 7 inches.
And they just like,
yeah, you go back and watch it, they fucking eye to eye and shit.
And you know what's crazy? I didn't know, but like The Rock got like causes in the Fast and Furious movies where he can't lose a fight.
Are you serious?
You guys mean Vin? So Rock got his ass kicking about 3 of them.
Nah, he didn't. They all end up like even, and it like because in the one where he fought Jason Statham, he ended up jumping out the window or some shit, but he didn't actually lose the fight.
Cause you saw the new one, the last one he did.
The Hobbs and Shaw, I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, like your boy kick his ass for a good minute.
No, they probably come out even, and like he'll probably get beat up, and then like end up beating up on the other dude. But like I think it's like he can't take a clear loss, like just get fucked up. Somebody was talking about that shit. But I just thought that shit was like funny, like how the shit that they can sneak into their closets and like shit that you wouldn't even like pay attention to until you know about it.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
You know,
But
LL Cool J got he can't die in none of his movies.
That's dope. That explains why he survived in fucking horror movies. Shout out. That nigga really is the GOAT.
well, if you think about it, we always die in the movies first, so I'm like, that's kind of refreshing to see.
Yeah, because he was in that Halloween movie. And I think he got shot or some shit. And I just knew he was out of there. But now he popped back up at the end. And Deep Blue Sea.
Right?
That's what it was. I couldn't think about it. No.
You killed my bird.
Did y'all see the thing that L Cool J put up his number? He was like, if anybody want to talk, text me, whatever. And I was like, I don't think that's his number, or whatever.
Probably was.
Like during this quarantine, you're either realizing how corny a lot of these celebrities are, or you're realizing how laid back they are. Like to me, the best thing to come out of the quarantine as far as celebrities are concerned is the verses. Like I'm excited about seeing Nelly versus Ludacris because you know they came out with their first albums around the same time, and then you know back in the day BET Uncut was around, or maybe it's still around. I don't know, but you know, like Pussy Poppin' and Tip Drill was like the it thing, and then Inferno, like all the guys was talking about that, all of them.
Honestly, I remember Tip Drill being like God tier and everything else just kind of existing.
Why? Because the butt swipe thing.
Yeah. It was just like next level. Like niggas had never really like. I didn't know you could get down like that on TV.
Right. Television is nothing like it used to be. Like, stuff is very touchy now. Like you got to watch what you say and do. The only thing that's caught me off guard now is like I've been watching some television shows and they're allowed to say pussy, dick, and all that stuff on air
like,
now and not blocking it. I'm like, wow, like times have changed. Time has changed.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's like less shit you can get away with now, because I feel like you can do a lot of weird shit on TV now.
Definitely, because like
y'all don't think it's just this generation?
What do you mean?
I feel like some stuff was a little bit more low key. Like looking back, like I don't know how old you guys are, but if you look back at cartoons when we were younger, like some cartoons did have a sexual undertone, but it wasn't so in your face. But now looking at some stuff, it's like not to offend anybody, but the gay propaganda is real because there's some cartoons now where it's like they are showing like boys dating each other, girls dating each other, and I'm like,
that shit weird, and they don't need to
that
exist.
Wasn't that flamboyant, right. Whatever, and like some of the sexual undertones.
It don't need to exist. What do a 5 or 6 year old need to know about same sex relationships for? They're not even thinking about what's natural yet, let alone what's unnatural.
Exactly. Yeah. And like I at first I didn't give a fuck. Like, you know, like you want to make your little gay cartoons, do it, but like then they start fucking with Arthur, and that's when I had an issue.
Right. I'm about to say that because I grew up watching Arthur. The teacher wasn't gay. They ended towards it though by his voice.
Yeah, but like, why did they need to force that into it? That was my question. Like, why do my kids need to know about like Mr. Ratburn got a gay lover? Mr. Ratburn ain't even that fucking important.
They don't. It's just the fact that they're trying to push that shit on society as a whole in every avenue they can.
My thing is like, gay people been around. Like, they're fine. Like, why do they need more representation?
But a lot of them are in places of higher power, and they're trying to make this abnormal shit normal now.
I'm good on all that. Like, and like again, gay people are fine. Live however you want to live. Marry whoever the fuck you want to marry. Get your taxes, all that shit.
All right, Clint. I saw you post something, Clint, right?
Go ahead.
You post the who would I let my son go to, D Wade or Boosie house?
Oh yeah, Boosie every single time, every time.
What's wrong with sending your son to D Wade house though? If your son go to Dwayne Wade house, he's gonna get more connection.
What do you mean by that?
Nah,
networking wise, he was.
Oh, he ain't. They
Man,
broke.
what nobody talk about none of that. What do you mean networking wise?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying because like I think people just so narrow minded. Like, isn't Dwayne Wade supposed to support his child though?
No, this is the thing. You're supposed to correct your child. You're not supposed to support
Yep.
every goddamn thing they do. When
Yep.
behavior is wrong or abnormal, you're supposed to correct them. You let the mama do all that advocating every goddamn thing they do and everything they do is okay. When you somebody
even
daddy though, yeah, I'm just saying that's usually the mother's role that everything is okay. But when you somebody dad, you got to set a better example. You have to correct that child. You got to discipline that child. You can't just see him going down the wrong path and be like, "Oh, so I'm gonna support him because he wants." No, I don't
Just
believe
don't
in
cut
no
his
shit like
dick off. Just don't cut his dick off.
that. Not even the transgender. You know, okay, let's keep it real.
Okay.
For you to be a boy and saying you really a woman or whatever, right? You have to be mentally
Somebody had
unstable
to-
to think some shit like that.
Somebody had to
You got
teach
it.
you that shit.
No, not
Somebody
even
had
that,
to
but
teach you it was possible for you to want, like, if you grow up a boy, right? And you're the only boy on earth, and everybody teach you this is how boys act, and that's how you gonna act. Somebody had to teach you, hey, you a boy, but you could be a girl on the inside, maybe.
no, but what I'm saying is to believe that you was born in the wrong body and you really are a woman, you got to be kind of a couple sandwiches short of a picnic to believe some shit like that.
Nah,
So
I
just-
think people are born that way. That's just my opinion on it.
Or born what way?
I think you're born gay, or you might be born in the wrong body.
No. You are born gay or straight. I believe that, but you ain't born. You either born male or female. It's just that simple. Ain't no in between. Man.
I think-
Exactly, like
Ain't
your
no. I
gender
feel
is
like
a
being this.
definition.
Hold on, Sal.
It's
Speak
not-
on this, Sal.
Yeah, gender is
Oh,
a
I
definite.
was-
Like it ain't no way
I was
around
gonna
this shit.
say I never spoke on it ever, but I just think they should give him a little bit more time before they just let him like say, "Oh, I want to get myself snipped down," because like that's a permanent move. I think like he can support his son, daughter, whatever you want to call
That's a boy.
his child, but
Son,
I feel like they should give him the opportunity to be like, okay, let's see how you feel a few years from now, because I think he's just having a phase. So I feel like they should talk him out of wanting to get this surgery, because maybe a year or two from now, he can be like, I'm a boy, I like girls, I want to play basketball. That's all I think about. They should give him a little bit more time. I think he's
Sal, let me ask you this,
going
Sal.
through a phase.
Let me ask you this, Sal. Okay.
And that's my first time ever talking about it. I've
Sal, can
never
I ask you-
commented anything. Yeah.
Sal, can I ask you this question? Let me ask you this. If a grown man is talking about he's really a woman or whatever, right? He was just born with the wrong
Yeah,
thing,
like
but I
Bruce,
really am.
like Bruce Jenner.
All right, now check this out. He's really saying he's all woman. He really is a woman. He ain't no man, period. He's all woman, right? Why should I have to go along with his personal delusions?
Right, it's factually incorrect.
That's a grown
Right.
man.
Why? Hold on. Why should I have to go along with your little make believe that you're not no woman? I'm not about to address you as one. Period.
Like,
I'm not going to introduce you as no woman. I'm not.
I
And you know
think
what's
do all
funny?
that, like, my whole thing is like, do all that shit as an adult if you want to. I don't really give a fuck about what adults do, but like, don't put that shit on kids.
And don't
Yeah,
put it
that's
on
what
me either. Don't put it on me either. Don't tell me your name Jennifer and then get mad when I address you as Jason, which your mama named you, my nigga. Like,
What?
you not no
See-
woman, bruh.
See,
You not.
that shit is weird to me though. Like when people start getting like that, because I'm like, you'll call me Joey. Joey, you know, ain't on my damn birth certificate. Nobody gives a fuck. Like I'll call you whatever the fuck you ask to be called, because it don't really mean shit to me.
Okay, but I'm not
fucking
about
you.
to. I'm not about to pretend you really are a woman, though. I'm not
What
doing.
difference do it make?
What difference do it make? All right, let me ask you this. I'm gonna hit you with the same question I be hitting these females with or whatever,
Please.
right? You say what difference do it make, right?
Yes,
You say if a motherfucker want to act like a woman, you should address him as a woman, right?
sure.
Would you hook one of these niggas up with your brother and not say that this is a dude?
No,
Cause you acknowledging the fact that it's really a fucking dude, right?
sure. Yeah.
So what do you mean you should acknowledge him as a woman? No,
Like,
you're acknowledging the fact.
Like that's exactly what I'm saying. Like what difference does it make? That's what I'm asking. Like
It do make a difference. You just
what,
acknowledge the fact that this ain't no goddamn woman.
What different? What am I doing differently? Like what do I need to
Somebody
do
would
differently to accommodate this person?
What you doing differently is not pretending that he's a woman. If your brother be like, "Oh, that bitch cold," you gonna be like, "No, that's a dude." You gonna
Right.
say that shit every time.
Right, but like if dude come walking up and he like, hey, my name's Jennifer. Oh, what up, Jennifer? Okay.
No, I ain't doing
Yeah,
it. I ain't doing
because
I ain't doing
I
because
just
if
don't
you
care.
didn't,
No, it's not even like I just don't have a problem with it. Like if you pop up, however you present yourself, that's the energy I'm gonna give you. Like why not?
So if I tell you to call me Big Daddy, that's what you're gonna call me?
See, that's a little personal thing. Like
what's the difference?
Shit.
What's the difference?
I'm telling you what the difference is. The daddy shit. Like
just saying, no, what's the difference?
That's the difference. The difference is the daddy shit.
How is that different? That's how I want you to address me.
Right, that's fine, but like you're not my this has something to do with me rather than something to do with you.
You see how he called himself? He said, "You're not my." This has nothing to.
I was gonna say you're not my daddy, but that sounds a little weird. Even though I do call my father, I do refer to my father as my daddy though. So it just happens, but like it just sounds weird.
Pause. I ain't never called my dad my daddy.
That's
daddy,
fine.
My nigga. That's kind
It
of
is
pause.
what it is. It's my father. What do you mean that's pause?
Daddy, my nigga.
Yes.
Hey, daddy.
Yo.
You don't think daddy is kind of pause though? Like
you
I call
pausing
my
me.
dad Pop.
You pausing me for referring to my father.
Nah.
Like
I ain't gonna lie though. Like I'm in New Orleans, so they do have grown men that call other grown men Big Daddy. Like if you're a tall dude, they call you Big Daddy down here. Like and that shit is.
I don't know, man. You New Orleans niggas call each other bitch all the time too. Y'all niggas is weird, man.
I don't. My whole point is like,
grown man call you a bitch, but if he call you a boy, y'all fighting right then and there. So yeah, it's just different out here.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
No, I completely understand about that boy shit.
They be like, "What's happening, big baby?"
Yeah, everybody say baby out here. It's just the word. Baby.
I say that shit everywhere.
I say yeah, baby. That's kind of universal though, man. Like,
but like you see, like it's not some personal shit though. But like as long as it ain't got shit to do with me, I don't fucking care. You want to be fucking Comanche or whatever the fuck? Okay, my nigga.
But you just admitted that you would correct a man who thinks that really is a woman.
Right.
See, that's why I guess that's why I see it different from y'all, right? Because like that shit is so normal in New Orleans, right? Like you have men
trans shit.
Yeah, you have men like Big Freedom. That shit is like normal.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's normal, so like be you, but like I'm not gonna pretend you a girl, even though I know you a dude. But you can be Frida. You can be Frida. I'm gonna just say Frida got a dick.
But Big Frida said he identifies as a man. He doesn't identify as a woman.
He just gay.
Yeah, but Bruce Jenner identifies as a woman, but he hasn't had that snip yet.
But let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. Until you see Big Frida, I ain't saw this. We had to stop Frida from beating up women that was talking to her boyfriend.
That's
so she forgets she a grown ass man.
That ain't got nothing
to do with
me.
She, my nigga. What you mean she?
See, why does that matter? Like niggas get so mad about these pronouns. Who gives a fuck?
Look, bro.
So just let it. Hold on. So just let everybody do whatever they want to do.
Yes, you can have whatever pronoun you want, my nigga. You
don't feel like you don't feel like the world needs protocol and rules and shit. You don't feel. I
feel like most people will adhere to the protocol they want to anyway. So like, why bother?
Yo, Clint, let me put it to you like this, bro. Frida the size of Ray Lewis. I'm gonna call her, him, her, whatever she want to be called. I don't need the problems in my life.
You don't.
Let me finish, Joey. Like if Frida beat you up, a grown ass, beat you up, Clint, beat up Clint.
They ain't got shit to do with nothing.
You can't lay that shit down, my nigga. You ain't gonna be able to lay that shit down.
You still a gay ass dude. That don't change nothing. You still a dude. It don't matter.
But that's like saying
that's like. So what? Mike Tyson, like saying if Mike Tyson did some gay shit, he shouldn't be able to whoop me because he did some gay shit before. No, my nigga. Like just because you gay don't mean you ain't 6'5" and 300 pounds, my nigga. Like
exactly. And then a lot of gay dudes, they don't windmill. They still fight like a dude. I'm like, all gay dudes don't fight like a female. Like they still hit like a dude.
Y'all should probably try to avoid them problems.
That's the point I'm getting at. I'm gonna call you whatever the fuck you want to be called.
How many videos? How many videos have y'all seen where the gay dude is dragging the straight dude, like wearing him out?
I've seen that shit happen in real
life. Hold on. How many videos and real life incidents where you see where a gay dude, like some girls start fighting and a gay dude jump in and annihilate one of them bitches? But if I slap a girl for spitting on me, I'm wrong for that though.
No, you're not.
But gay dudes be stomping y'all out and all type of shit. That's cool though.
I've never been stomped out, but I get what you're saying.
You see gay niggas jump in female fights all the time.
I've never seen it in person, but I've seen it on videos. But
Okay, well, you know
whoever
what
said
happens.
that about the spitting thing, like, no, like, there's a line. Like,
Well,
I'm
put it like
not.
this. Yeah, put it like this. Put it like this. Just period. If I put my hands on a woman for whatever reason, people will say whatever they want to say. But a gay dude could just destroy one of y'all, and it's cool though.
That's not true. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
I'm not one of them little feminist women where it's like, oh, I'm here, I'm a woman, hear me roar. Like, I feel like you put your hands on a dude, don't cry, oh, he hit me. Bitch, what did you think was gonna happen?
Right.
You come with a guy with a knife, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, if I were to have a son, I'm like, try to walk away. But if she tries to call you bodily harm, knock her ass out. Period.
Why do women feel like this is what I don't get? I don't know where there has never been a time in human history where men didn't beat the fuck out of women. Like never, right?
Whoa.
So I don't
It's
Whoa.
getting dark.
No, I'm just saying men have always beat women ass. So I don't get where you're not supposed to hit a woman shit. When was that ever the case? Not saying you should, but what I'm saying, when have men not beat the fuck out of women though? Where is this little unwritten rule coming from that don't get followed?
Huh?
Huh?
I don't even know how to approach this one, bro.
Yeah, dog. We gonna change on that one. We ain't gonna go down that road. We gonna bypass.
Hold on. All I said was men have always beat women ass. That's all I said. Always, my nigga. So I don't get where the whole you're not supposed to hit a woman shit. According to who? Niggas always do that shit.
Okay, you really want to answer? Because I can probably come up with something.
You telling on yourself or something?
No, I ain't never hit no woman. But I'm
So,
just
like,
saying,
Nope.
motherfuckers do though.
If I understand it right, like civil society is based on like white male patriarchy, right? So like
Basically.
the idea that white men can protect their women is like how they built the current society, right? This is how white men end up over white women, and white women end up over everybody else. Is anybody following?
Hey, he lost me when he said that shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, like just in the
He
social
said
pecking
women
order,
been
right?
getting their ass up.
Yeah, this is gonna be like really, really difficult to connect that thing.
Don't do it yet. We gonna bypass that. Cause
Okay.
You gonna bypass what?
that conversation. We ain't gonna talk about men beating women ass, dog.
Oh, men don't be beating women ass now?
I mean, we're physically stronger, sure, but like, why would we?
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was right or wrong. I just said there's never been a time in human history where men didn't beat the fuck out of women.
We're not doing it now, though.
Yes, we are doing it now. Yes, we do, man.
I mean, like,
Always,
Yeah, but-
and it ain't going no.
but like, it's a crime
That's a
in
better way to
society.
word that shit.
Like, we literally
That's what I said.
we literally discourage people from doing it, though. But like,
Oh,
there
my
are
bad.
other-
Wait, I didn't put it Sesame Street enough. Okay, men have
No,
always.
it's
Men have
fine.
all. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's-
Men have always done naughty things to women. Is that better, my nigga? Like,
I don't understand like what you're trying to say though. Like,
men have always been mean. I'm sorry.
okay, like lots of people are mean. Like,
Okay, so where do the whole you don't never supposed to hit a woman shit come from? Because that ain't never been the case. That's
oh,
all
like
I'm asking.
chivalry and shit.
No, they gotta come from a woman because she got tired of getting her ass beat. Like she's gonna teach her children differently.
Nah, it's like the concept of chivalry.
Go ahead.
She
Go
really
ahead.
been dead for a minute though, my nigga. Like
Yeah, but like that's where it comes from. If that's what we're asking.
I'm saying, but now chivalry get you play like a fucking sucker now, though.
yeah,
Like,
like-
chivalry doesn't work in modern society. I don't think.
At all.
like.
But like
take me
modern
for
society is
example,
built
cuz.
on the concept of chivalry though. It's built into like how we deal with each other, which is why like most women get like custody of children and shit. The
Mhm.
concept of like women are nurturers and shit, like all that shit's baked into the law.
Basically.
Okay,
You said
I have
women
a
are-
question. New
Yeah.
topic. What do y'all think about the surveillance footage that just came out about the guy running? Like they're trying to make it seem
Shit.
like that he did go somewhere. But this is the thing.
Clint, I want
There
smoke.
were no phone calls about a burglary. So why are they saying he burglarized something? What do you
This
think
is what
about the
I was-
surveillance?
I'm on your
this-
ass, Clint. No.
This is what I'll say. He didn't steal nothing, but he ain't had no business going up in that fucking. That was kind of why, but no, he didn't steal nothing. But this is what I didn't get. I didn't like how people just when the story came out or whatever, and they said that he had went through the house with no evidence whatsoever. Everybody just no, he didn't do that. He didn't do that, right? Then the footage came out that he did go in the house. So it's like, why do people just jump to conclusions? I mean, let's keep
Black
it real because he
people.
black, so
You say
he
black
black, so
people.
niggas, yeah, he black, so niggas took up for him. But
Right.
niggas had no reason to say he didn't go through the house other than he black and he didn't do nothing wrong because he black. Then the footage
Because
came out that he hold on. Then the footage came out that he did go through the house. And what do motherfuckers do? Oh, when I see a house getting built, I go inspect it too. No, the fuck you don't, my nigga. Like, stop it. Just take the L and then make sure you know what the fuck you was talking about.
Right.
Y'all just
That's
let him
all
get
I-
all of that bullshit off. Are y'all serious?
Did I,
Black
where I
people
lie?
no one take
You
it
didn't
away
lie.
from, bro.
You didn't lie, but you pushed a lot of bullshit ass presuppositions into there.
But where did I lie though?
You didn't lie. You didn't lie, but it was all bullshit anyway. No.
I
what
think
actually
because
happened
we've
was
seen so many of our black boys being killed, it's like we want to stick up for them, right or wrong. Like for instance, Trayvon Martin and
about to say something
who's
real.
the other one?
Mike Brown.
Who is? No, it's someone
I was about
else.
to say Mike was still in those.
Tamir Rice, whatever. Like we're so used to seeing our own killed. It's like, and justice is not being served. We're going to protect our own, right or wrong, whatever. Like for instance, like what you just said, allegedly, because it's like I didn't see the footage, but I heard about it. Allegedly, he was stealing, but we're still going to defend our own in public, whatever. Because for instance, anytime
just 1 second. What does him
anytime
stealing
we
have to
get-
do with anything?
No, that's what you just said. He was stealing whatever, and I'm
Right. But like, what does that have
we're
to do with
still
anything?
gonna, we're still gonna defend them, no matter
From
what.
though? From what though? Like
The
stealing?
media. Anytime people of color get killed, well, they had a record. Well, so and so. What the hell does that have to do with any? Like
I don't
for
know too
instance,
much about
did
people
you
of
see?
color. I know that happens to black people a lot though.
Hold on,
That's
let
what
it
I
get
meant.
off, Joey. Let it get off.
Like for instance, I know, like you just going off for
You
what?
got
Let
it.
me talk.
Got it.
Like for instance, it was the draft, whatever, and I don't remember the names. There was a white football player, and they were like, "Oh, he did X, Y, Z," and then the black football player, they felt the need to say his mom was a drug addict. Why did you feel the need to say that? Why couldn't you say his other accolades like you did the white student? Like that's not cool. Like if a
Hold
young
on, what you
boy
talking-
died, why can't you just say they died? They were going to get Skittles and tea. Well, why do you have to feel the need to say, oh, they got in trouble at school? Oh, they were special needs or something. What the hell does that have to do with them
Cause
being murdered?
you gotta paint a picture of niggas and make them criminals. We know that. Next topic. Like we know that.
And that's why black people try to defend. Like, I don't remember who said it, but when you were saying like black people were like, oh, who doesn't go to construction sites? We don't go to construction sites wherever walking around, but just to protect him, we're gonna say that. If
Okay,
you
but
get what I'm saying.
but even when you sound like a goddamn fool, though, I'm not about to sound like no fool and just say some dumb shit just because a nigga I ain't even know or give a fuck about got killed. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm
No,
not
but
about
you
to
get what I'm saying. Black people are going to try to protect their own.
Yeah, and you know what? Even to the point where we say idiotic shit, and then we wonder why we're the longest running joke in America. Because it's shit
Really?
like that.
Really? Because like white people do the exact same thing, and they somehow longest running joke in America.
I ain't talking about white people. I'm talking about us.
You notice how like the standard changes though?
No, I didn't say shit about white people. I'm talking about us.
So how are we the longest running joke? Who's laughing? How are we the
We're
joke?
not.
Who's the,
No, okay.
so who's the, how are we the joke?
We
We're the
talk
joke
here
to
in
who?
America.
We're the
Don't
joke
nobody
to
fuck with us. You didn't know
compared
that?
to who? Who is nobody? There are other people you're talking about?
Yeah, never mind. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind, my
Exactly.
nigga. You really think black people is top tier in America? You think that?
When
To
did
an
I say
extent,
that?
I think so.
When did I say that?
I said
asked
don't
you a
nobody fuck with us.
question.
You said
I asked you a
well,
question.
okay.
No, I didn't say
What are
yes,
you-
they do. I asked you.
Okay, rephrase your question. What are you asking?
Damn, I done lost it. Fuck you.
Fight back,
How you gonna
fight
interrogate a
I
nigga
was
if you
hot.
give a damn?
I was hot.
How you gonna interrogate me if you
Hey,
do
I
what
had
you
a
was
dog ass point too. I'm mad. I that sounds
life.
like
And,
my
he
fault,
and
though,
you
but-
gonna think of that. You gonna think of that shit like 5 hours later. Like, man, I should have said this shit. Do you be doing that? Do you be doing that?
If it's your house, not no random, you know.
Let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this, G. G, hold on. Whoa, G. Let me ask you this. Let's say you got a house getting built, right? You got a house getting built from the ground up. You ride by and you see somebody, no matter what the fuck color they is, and you see somebody in there looking around. Are you gonna be like, oh, he's probably just looking around, it's nothing? Or is you gonna be like, man, hold on, what the fuck? Which reaction is you gonna have? No, you not. No, you go. No. Listen. No. Fucking sign. If you got a house getting built and you ride by and see somebody going through there, you gonna stop and be at that motherfucking neck. You know you is, man. You know you
Probably,
is.
Right.
but so that's not what happened. That's completely irrelevant.
Cause nothing was stolen. Cause no, what the owners got to do with what he was doing? Nothing was stolen. But what I'm listen. Okay, but that don't mean he should have went through the
You're
damn
making
house.
a wrong argument. That's the problem. This is my beef for Clint. Clint knows what he's doing. Like he ain't gonna say like Ahmaud Arbery deserved to die. He ain't gonna say that.
I didn't say that. Cause that
That's
ain't
what I'm
true.
saying. He's not gonna say that. He's not gonna say that. He's just gonna make the argument that Ahmaud Arbery had some other shit going on. There's no reason to make this argument.
Kinda
There's
did,
no
though.
reason to make this argument though. He shouldn't have. That's the
shouldn't have,
argument he
though.
gonna make. And like the problem is you don't need to make this argument. So don't engage with this argument is my point. This is why I be telling people about Clint. Like
wait,
y'all
hold
argue
on.
about the wrong shit.
If I'm
Bruh, you
doing
can't
something
be-
wrong, if I know I'm doing something wrong that I ain't supposed to be doing, I can't get mad when police come fuck with me.
Why not?
Exactly, my nigga.
Why not?
Because
What
The
I'm
police
doing
don't
what
fuck
I'm
with everybody who
supposed
do
to be
something
doing.
wrong. The police don't fuck with everybody who do something wrong. So why
Okay,
can't
well
I
you
be
knew
mad?
you okay, well you knew you was wrong and you knew you can't get fucked with, so don't get
Okay.
mad when it happened.
Why?
Right, basically. I could agree with that, Clint.
Why though?
I'm not listen,
I'm
I'm not
just
about to
saying-
I'm not about to rob no store and then get mad when I went to jail over this shit. I knew I could go to jail. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh, why
you
you
knew,
fuck with me?
nigga. You knew you
Go
could go
ahead.
to jail, right? And I'm not saying you shouldn't go to jail, even though I think you shouldn't. I'm not saying that right now. What I'm saying is, why can't you be mad? It's somebody out there that got away with this shit. Why couldn't it have been you?
Oh, so since another human being got away, everybody should get away.
Nigga, that's not what I said. I just said I'm not saying.
Like, oh, y'all ain't arrested. Oh, hold on. Oh, y'all ain't arrested that dude in New Mexico though. What the fuck did I do with you?
I feel some type of way about it. That's all.
He said exactly.
Hey, well, don't do some shit you get arrested for and then complain about it.
I get arrested for anything. It's America.
Yeah, you
Oh,
right.
wow.
But all jokes aside though, the dude Aubrey, like when you look at the footage or whatever, right? The nigga was looking around and hold on, I'm just saying he was looking around. Listen, I'm not justifying him getting killed at all. Period. Right? Of course that shouldn't have happened.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, why are you wandering into a random house or whatever and then take off running when the motherfucker say something to you?
Because they was white people. Guns.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the neighbors that came outside and said something. Not the people that shot him. There was like a neighbor that came out, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Blah blah blah, and he took off running.
They were still white people, probably.
You take off running when white people say something to you?
No reason not to.
Nigga, stop.
I'm saying, but I'm not a mod.
That's fact.
But there's no reason he shouldn't have.
You said just because somebody said, "Hey, he should have took off running,"
There's no reason he shouldn't have. Give me a reason he shouldn't have done that.
because they wasn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
You said when you get spoken to, you're supposed to take off running.
I didn't say that. I said there's no reason you shouldn't.
Because they wasn't gonna do shit to him.
So
So what the fuck you around for? Now you got shot. I have no idea. I have no idea.
because they can, they literally can. Like, first of all, dude was the police. The older dude, like he was like a retired cop. Yeah. So like in Georgia they did the citizens arrest shit. Like that shit's legal for them to. Like you're asking like why they did it because like white people get off on doing shit like that. That's why like they do border patrol even though they're not getting paid for it. You making an emotional argument. That's the problem. Like it's not about why they did it, about the fact that they shouldn't have.
Hey, Daddy,
Yo.
let me ask you a question.
All right.
If that nigga didn't go through the house and then take off running when somebody said something to him, would he be alive today?
He'll be alive.
How do you
Okay.
know that? How you know you couldn't have got struck by lightning that day? You don't.
Well, let me
Don't answer
rephrase that.
speculation nonsense.
Let me rephrase. He wouldn't have got killed by them white folk. That's better.
How do you know? How do you know? Them white folk came out with shotguns ready to kill somebody.
Hold on. G, hold on. Basically, you basically just saying they just go out there every time they see a black person, they just open fire. That's what you saying.
I ain't say
Do
that.
you think so?
I ain't say that, but they went out to kill somebody.
So they just woke up, hey, we're about to kill a black person today? All right, first one we see. No, that's not what happened.
I ain't say that. But maybe they did.
Hold on. Let me say this. We got to stop comparing every situation to the Trayvon situation. Because Trayvon's situation was totally different. He was innocent. He was going home.
Ahmaud was innocent.
No, Ahmaud was doing some shit he wasn't supposed to be doing.
What was he
You
doing
know
that he
what's
wasn't supposed to be doing?
crazy
What was he
about,
doing that he wasn't supposed to be doing?
Trespassing.
Hold on.
No, he wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, I don't believe so. Let me say that. I can't know for sure, but I don't believe so. But like, he didn't do anything illegal.
Well, that ain't what happened. It was
He didn't do any. He didn't break any law. He broke zero
so
laws.
my question
He
is,
didn't trespass. The owner has to say you're
Hold on,
trespassing in order
let
for
her
you to
get it
get.
off. Let her get
I
it
wasn't done
off.
talking.
You ain't stopped yet.
All right, y'all got it.
do you think they'll be convicted?
Probably.
No.
Yes, but they ain't gonna get no hard time.
I think they will. I'm almost sure they will, actually.
Okay.
Cause say the situation, now compare the situation that just happened with the guy that police went in the wrong house and just bust down the door.
Both them, John.
Yeah, and killed the girl. Now that situation is fucked up compared to this situation.
Oh, I'm talking about where the Amber Geiger kicked in dude's apartment. That's something different.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Joe. I guess the nigga in Indianapolis that was shooting in the random houses and shit, he ain't do nothing wrong.
Where you figure that? Why do you think I think that?
Because he black, so he ain't do nothing wrong, right?
When did I say black people don't do anything wrong? I don't know.
He
I haven't heard about this situation, so could you give me a rundown?
It was a dude or whatever. He was like I ain't gonna say ex-military because he got kicked out of the Air Force like less than he got dishonorable discharge, right?
Ex-military.
So, dishonorable after like 2 months, my nigga. So
ex-military.
Okay. So what he did was he started driving around and just shooting at random houses and recording it on Instagram, whatever, going live on Instagram, shooting at random houses, right?
Damn, that's
and
wild.
Then he got into a high-speed chase. He was going so fast they caught it off. Then he got into another one the same day, and he got out the car and started running. He had the strap on him. Nobody knows who shot first, but they shot him however many times. You think he ain't do shit?
Sounds like he did a lot of stuff.
Exactly. He got in 2 high-speed chases in the same goddamn day, my nigga.
Well,
because he had the strap, dude. When a motherfucker got the strap out, man, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You got a wife and kid to go home. Fuck all that.
That's nonsense. That's complete nonsense. You had a wife and kids before you decided to be a cop.
Okay, so you saying be nice to the dude that's shooting at you?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Or don't be a cop.
Listen, you gonna shoot a motherfucker one time that got a strap pointed at you? You gonna shoot him?
Is that what he was doing?
Shoot you in the head after that?
Wait, he was pointing a gun at them?
Listen, if I got the strap, you gonna shoot me? I don't know why. You can't tell from the footage.
So like you jumped straight into that. He was pointing the gun at him. That didn't happen.
One
You
of the
don't know
cops
it
was
didn't
black,
happen.
Joey.
Okay.
One of the cops
I'm
was
sorry.
black, though, Joey.
That doesn't mean anything. Once you're a cop, you're a cop.
Hey, fuck all that. You basically said if I'm shooting at you, if I got a strap pointed at you or even out, you gonna shoot
Nobody-
me, wound me, and hold on.
Nobody
let me
pointed a
finish.
gun.
You don't know that. What I'm saying is, if I just got it, you gonna try to wound me so I can blow your head off when I hit the ground?
Me? Personally?
You
No.
gonna try to
No,
kill
no, no.
me. Exactly.
No, absolutely. But like, if I pull a gun out, I'm gonna kill you.
Exactly.
That would be my only reason for pulling a gun out. But
What about you, Sal? What you think?
About the guy that got shot a whole bunch of times, I didn't see it.
Oh, we just told you. So how you feel about that?
I would have to see it.
Okay. So
I would
it's
have
still
to
one
see
have
it.
a
I don't like to speak too much on stuff I don't know about. Like I would rather see it for myself.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah. But guess what I'm looking at? I'm looking at I'm looking at Whack 100. He responded to 6ix9ine, and this is what he said, and I quote, "This ain't New York, my nigga. This is the West, and you ain't gonna attack our OGs with this shit. You see, we got a protocol that says a little nigga can't fade a OG. They got little homies and soldiers under them for that. Suge Knight himself don't respect the snitch, and that's what the fuck you are. Keep Snoop Dogg name out your mouth. Play with somebody from your area before you get played with." Wow.
What do you think that means to him? He's 10,000 miles away.
That don't mean nothing. You can still get touched. Like, I think Pop Smoke and Def have something to do from people in New York. Like, I feel like it's just a matter of time. Like, 6ix9ine has too many enemies. Like, the right person can get to them.
I say he don't run nothing. He don't run nothing.
He not the only one from the West that'll stick up for Snoop Dogg.
First and
But
foremost,
regardless, I feel like it's a matter of time before somebody gets to 6ix9ine. Somebody with the right connections and the right money. Oh, he can disappear. Like, for instance, like somebody that got like Oprah money, Jay-Z money, Diddy money. Oh, they can get him touched.
why would they do that though?
No, I said somebody with money like that. They can get him touched.
Yeah, but Wack ain't got
Nobody,
that type of
nobody has that kind of money except for Oprah and Jay-Z. People like that.
money. Yeah, you talking about billionaires. You talking about billionaires. Ain't no billionaire thinking about no goddamn touch. Trust me.
I'm just saying, somebody for the right amount, somebody can get him touched.
You really hold on. You really think they about to have him killed because he spoke on? So you really think somebody about to risk their fucking life or the rest of their life in prison because a clown said some clown shit?
hey, Boosie got hit us. I don't care what you say.
Right. Right.
Boosie
ain't got shit to do with this.
Boosie get niggas knocked off for $500, my nigga. I'm
Yeah,
down here. I
because
know what happened.
didn't somebody say something about his child, and the next thing
Yes.
Nate was
They was
dead.
dead the
Like,
next day.
Yeah, and that nigga died in a car accident the next day. Exactly. Matter of fact, no, it was like the flu or some shit like that. Like that shit was natural as fuck. Stop it.
Nah, I could have
That
sworn
one,
he got shot up.
I'm talking about Nipsey. Y'all know about Nipsey. Well, Boosie was in jail for. Well, Boosie was in jail for a lot of shit, but Boosie got hit us for real. So if Boosie wanted a nigga like 6ix9ine touch, I do think Boosie will do it.
Yeah, but he ain't about to do it over no Snoop Dogg.
So I get her point though. Like if a nigga really wanted 6ix9ine touch, yeah.
Let me ask y'all this, because I ain't too up on it. How did Snoop snitch? Like, where did this come from? I don't get that.
Allegedly, like, it's paperwork. I didn't see it. That's why I said allegedly. Like, he said
It's on who?
that Suge Knight killed Tupac allegedly. There's
Yeah,
some
that ain't
type
even
of
happened.
paperwork floating around, but I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Suge ain't like Snoop. That's all that shit was. That was blood crip shit. Like that's really what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Snoop was talking shit though.
Yeah,
Because
of course, they
they
did like each
they was
other.
asking Snoop, They was asking Snoop who killed Pac and shit. And he like, who was sitting next to him?
Yeah, because they didn't like each other.
Yeah, so like that's all that when he was saying that Snoop was snitch, that's what that come from.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like,
didn't nobody go to court. But yeah, Suge never went to court or no shit like that over. Like, we gotta stop using the word
like-
snitch.
Yeah, we know who killed Pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in the minute to it now, fuck.
Right.
Yeah, like Suge ain't shit to do with it. Why the hell if I'm gonna get you killed? Why am I have you shot at while I'm next to you? Like, no.
And Suge got shot in the fucking head. At that.
He got grazed.
Either way,
Still,
go, I'm not even having you shoot a water gun in my direction. Like, I'm just not doing it. Like, why?
Nobody would ever order somebody to graze them in the head.
Right.
And then
Right.
we got lucky.
That's nah. You wouldn't stage with a graze to the head. Like that can go wrong in so many
Yes.
ways.
One inch to the left or right, that's your ass.
Definitely.
Your whole childhood gone. Damn. All that concussive force is over with. Yeah, 'cause you know it's illegal.
Really? Because his bodyguard at the time I saw in this documentary, it was like the last 24 hours, last 48 hours.
You talking about
Tupac, the
Logan?
bodyguard, was saying that Tupac didn't want to wear a vest that night, whatever. And he was saying every other night they would go somewhere, he would wear it. And the one day he didn't wear it, look what happened. That's why I'm like, I don't know, people got to take caution, just like with the Aaliyah thing. Like, she was supposed to leave the 26th. I don't know, I can't speak because I wasn't there, but I'm like, if a pilot or someone is telling me the plane is not safe, it's overloaded, I'm going to take that seriously.
She was on her diva shit. I'm Aaliyah. Fuck you. Do what I say. And you see what happened. That shit ain't even take off. That shit crashed as soon as it took off.
Nah, I feel
Yeah,
like,
they said as soon as it took off, like it dived.
I feel like that has to be on the pilot some kind of way because like you have to be like,
Yeah,
They
exactly.
said, yeah, they said
I
he
done-
had
I done told
cocaine
Aaliyah
in
to
his
suck-
system.
I mean, but this is the thing. He said it was, I mean, whether he had coke or not, he said it was too much. She said, fuck that. Do what I told you, blah, blah, blah. At that point, I'm at something, hey, man, suck my dick, motherfucker. I know what I'm talking about. Like, to be honest with you.
if you want to.
Exactly. You fly that motherfucker. I ain't getting on that.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Do you know how they say everything happens for a reason, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you believe we can kill ourselves before it's our time to go, like just being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or do you think it was meant for them to go at that
No,
time?
if you believe, you said before, time to go. If you believe it's time to go, then whenever you went, that was your time.
Okay.
Like, if you believe that it's predestined, ain't no way you could do nothing about that.
Okay. Because it just like people like Biggie, Paul Walker, and stuff, like that last minute decision, like cost them their life.
Girls.
Say it again.
Just want to throw that out there because people like Paul Walker was fucking little girls.
Yeah, his girlfriend was like
14,
6 years younger than him or something like that.
She was a teenager. I know that.
Yeah, just crazy. It's amazing what comes out when people die.
No, that should be in front of our face. We just ignore it.
No, I didn't know about it, whatever.
I didn't know about it till he died.
Like, back to the Aaliyah thing, like Dame Dash said the last conversation he had with her, she was like, I don't like this airplane, whatever. And then
Oh, so now it's the airplane fault, not the fact that she overloaded the
No.
hell out of it. Come on, man.
anyway,
Like, come on, you're like, come
and-
on, you was being a diva. You tried to tell the pilot like you know what the hell you was talking about. He told you it was too much shit on the plane. You said, "Fuck that, I'm Aaliyah. Take off, do what I told you to do," and you lost your life over it. Shit, it's that simple.
I just
Who
can't
is
see
that
that really
talking?
happen. Like, even if it
Is that not what happened?
I don't know.
That's
That's
correct.
we'll never know. Well, if that's the case, you can say the same thing for Kobe Bryant, allegedly, right?
Nobody said nothing about it overloading. They just ran into a patch of fog. Nobody said nothing about the helicopter being overloaded. Nobody said we shouldn't do this today.
know
None of that.
about the fog because
Okay, they said it was fog. They
some,
didn't say
it
don't
was
go though.
it was some stuff going around that like the pilot was saying it was unsafe
Yeah.
because like it was foggy. But this is the thing: no one knows what was said about any of this stuff except for the people that were there, and they're not here to defend themselves.
Exactly. Clint just like the body of Leah for no reason.
Oh, that
No,
was
but that's-
Clint.
I'm just put it like this. According to the story, that's what happened. That's all I can say.
That's Clint.
Yeah,
And
well,
Left Eye,
yeah.
but Left Eye said she felt like the spirit was chasing her from the beginning, and what's crazy about
no,
it to me. You didn't see
Left
her
Eye-
documentary on VH1?
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
it
let-
get it off. Let it get it off.
Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this one thing. Left Eye was driving 150 miles an hour down the fucked up road in Honduras and lost control. Like, stop.
Where you getting 150 miles per hour?
You ain't see that footage. You ain't see that footage of her flying. You ain't see that shit.
I seen her driving with the little Coca-Cola thing in her hand.
You seen her driving fast than a motherfucker on a raggedy ass dirt road. That's what you seen.
And all the extra
I
sauce
think she-
on that though?
I think she knew she was going anyway because if you saw the documentary, like the little boy that they hit driving down the hill was last name was Lopez, and that whole thing, that documentary, like the last week of her death, she kept saying, "I feel like it's a spirit chasing me." Like I'm a strong believer in words carry power. You gotta watch what you say. Like it's so many rappers. If you look back at their music or interviews, they're like, "I'm gonna die young. I'm gonna die young," and then they die young.
What about all the
Like
rappers hidden?
like for instance, Stack Bundles. Like I like Stack Bundles. It was one song where it was like he was rapping over the 50 Cent "I'ma die tonight" thing, whatever. And it's like how he was rapping is how he died, whatever. He died because he didn't want somebody taking his jewelry. He wanted that street cred. And it's like you were more worried about somebody taking your jewelry and being clowned about it, and like you're not here anymore.
Well, that's a complete misunderstanding of the facts, but okay.
That's a misunderstanding. How is that a misunderstanding? They said he got shot in the head and neck trying to fight for his jewelry.
Okay, like, where are you from again?
I'm from Maryland.
You're from Maryland. Like,
Yeah, that's where I live at right now.
Okay.
So that's not what happened to Stack Bundles.
No, that is what happened, but like your conclusion is like strange. It's like he died for nothing. But like if he said he ain't giving up his chain, he ain't giving up his chain. Didn't give up his chain.
But I would rather be here and squat up right now, like in the flesh, like
No, he
2020.
was too. Like he didn't make that choice. Somebody shot him.
I know that, but I'm saying it would be nice to still be hearing Stack Bundles rap right now. Stack Bundles and Max B together, amazing.
Yeah.
You don't like Max B?
Hell no, it was trash.
Are you crazy? Ow, ow.
Yeah,
I've never heard. Listen, Sal. I've never heard you rap. You're better than Max B though.
God damn.
That nigga was ass. Like I don't get. I didn't.
What?
Maybe you gotta be from New York or the East Coast or some shit, but that still was trash, man.
Yeah, I never understood the wave.
I never.
Oh my God.
I'm just
Trash?
like you gotta
Trash.
And he
I only
came
say
from
that for
nowhere,
lack of a better term. If I knew a stronger word, I would use it.
sanitation.
And it was abominable, man. Like that. Man,
Are you serious?
Put it like this. I abhor his music. That's the word I'm using. Abhor. Like I done posted that shit in the group. That nigga was whack.
Who is this talking? Who is talking?
Why do you keep saying that, man? God damn. It don't matter. Max be ass. Who cares who said it? He ass.
No, we not.
I did.
Chink, Wood,
I thought he said Chingy. I'm like, he had a
Chink
couple
drugs. He's talking about Chink drugs. Chinks was
I wasn't a
Chinks was
fan.
amazing, and that's another person. Like his wife Janelli was saying that he told her
You told her what?
Car dropped, went all the way out.
Yep. I remember when Wiz
But-
Khalifa was like,
No, man, but like Left Eye, you can see on her documentary. Like, let's keep it real. Them roads in Honduras is terrible. We know that. She was doing like at least 100 now on them raggedy ass roads on Lost Control.
Right.
So, like, so all that spirit shit, man. Like, come on, you clowning, sweetie.
fam. Yeah, like I just don't understand this whole like words have power. Like mad people say words.
Man, if words had power, everybody'd be a billionaire right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say shit all the time.
Exactly.
Nipsey said he's gonna die. Nipsey said he.
Speaking of Nipsey, I'm glad you brought up Nipsey. I listened to that album. That shit not no classic.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes. Why that? How did we get here?
Because you asked me to listen to the album.
I know. I'm saying, like, how did you go from never having heard it to it's not a classic? Like, walk me through that.
It's,
My fault. Can y'all hear me a little better now?
yeah, I hear you. It's not a classic to me because I only like 3 songs off it, honestly.
That's it.
Yeah, like when I listened to the first 5, and basically I was turned off automatically from the first 5 because basically he just rhymed nigga with nigga. Like he wasn't rapping.
What song?
Yes.
Rap niggas?
The first 5 songs he was doing that shit. He was rhyming nigga with nigga.
Yeah, but like the word before nigga is the word you're supposed to be listening to.
No,
So
but there's
what,
not
man? Oh,
I'm
every
just saying.
song, no, man.
No, it's not
Like,
like that. But like there's
the first 5
songs.
songs sound alike, my nigga.
Well, he's the same artist, so they're gonna sound.
I'm coming right through here in the trap, nigga. I put my city on the map, nigga. Like
Songs
all,
called rap niggas.
that shit was trash.
Man, like, what other song was like that though? That was in the first 5.
Does it say the first 5?
Right. So like all 5 of them were like that.
Yeah, pretty much he rhyming nigga with nigga on the first 5 songs. So hold on, let me go to the track list. And I made notes.
I'm here for it.
Young nigga, ain't like that. Dedication, Kendrick killed
Like,
him.
you ain't like young nigga.
No, I ain't like young nigga. Just look at it. Rap niggas to young niggas. Like the first 5 songs, he was rhyming nigga with nigga, my nigga.
Young nigga is not like that. Young nigga is different.
What else? Let me see what
He
else.
does rhyme nigga with nigga, but like again, it's the pattern that's lead up to it. Nigga is just the transitional phrases.
Yeah, I
Every
guess for
time?
me, every time. And I guess for me, his subject matter was lacking.
Really?
Like
On this
all-
album.
Yes. You were just talking about coming up and hustling. Like that shit. I need more.
Like what?
I like versatile music.
Like what? Like what was missing?
I need a party track. Give me a.
He's
He
a
got like
gangster
this-
rapper.
Let me
Oh,
finish.
he
He
ain't
got-
that type. Hold on, he ain't that type of nigga though.
Let me finish. Like he almost like Sue Surf. You know how you can listen to a Surf album, but the shit just depressing because the
Yeah.
nigga depressed on every fucking song.
Dude, Surf literally sounds like he's crying. Like you don't get that from Nip though.
Yeah, I don't get that, but basically every song sound the same. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm saying, yo, trying to say, yeah, you want
You-
want
you-
whoop
you-
there it is from Nipsey Hussle, my nigga. Like,
No, I need a change up in tempo. Like you listen to it, Clint.
of course not.
Yeah, okay.
Word.
Yeah, I could take a back that ass up. That was gangster. The chorus just was
Last
what
time
you call
God
it.
check works.
I'm trying to get Sal back. Hold up.
No, if that ain't who he is gonna sound forced. We didn't heard niggas who do shit outside of what they doing and sound forced and be like, nigga, don't ever do this shit again.
Right. But I think then I'm going in there. I'm going in listening to it with the expectations y'all then put on the album because y'all like it's a classic.
Cause it is.
But the shit just wasn't hitting for me. And he's not rapping. He wasn't
Yes,
rapping on most of them songs.
It's-
He was just
what was he
talking.
doing?
He was just talking and saying nigga.
Fam, like that's not a real review. Like that's not what happens at all. In fact, young niggas ain't even in the first 5 songs.
Young niggas like track number 4,
Oh,
track
no,
4 or
you're
5.
right, yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, so it's rap niggas and young niggas, and that's it though. Victory Lap ain't like that.
Victory Lap, he was rhyming nigga with nigga. Let me see.
So, man, all my life, riding all my life.
I listened to the whole album, but this
Hey,
is like
hold on. Hey, G and Joe, y'all not about to play a legend card, are y'all? Don't do that, please.
that's what they're doing.
I'm saying
Like
classic album.
no,
It
y'all
can't
gotta
be a
stop
legend.
saying everything's classic.
No, I
everything.
don't. I'm gonna say everything classic.
No.
What?
Why?
Okay,
Why?
she got it.
Why everything can't be classic?
No,
'Cause
use
everything ain't
another word.
classic.
Yes,
Right.
you
Okay, so
you can say
define
it's a
classic.
great album. Say it's a great album.
This
Don't say classic. It's not classic.
What's the classic then?
Classic is timeless music, like the Chronic.
This is timeless music. This will be played for all time.
It ain't played now.
Hmm?
It ain't played
Confessions
now, man.
is a
But listen, man,
classic.
motherfuckers don't be riding around listening to no goddamn Nipsey Hussle like
I
that.
swear
Stop.
to God,
Whoa.
everybody listens to this album.
I ain't never
Sal, you
heard that
listen
one
to the
song about that
Nipsey
bitch.
Hussle album, Victory Lap?
What mogul? And they know that logo on my floor mat.
I ain't
Stop
never heard
playing.
that.
Was
I
he
ain't never
just
heard it.
rhyming nigga with nigga?
Yo, don't do that.
To be
Neighborhood.
honest with you, I've never even heard a Nipsey Hussle bar. To be honest with you, like
He not like super lyrical like that. Like you kind of got to listen to the whole.
No, I don't mean super lyrical. I mean I've never heard him rap, nigga. That's what I mean.
Shit.
Basically, he's like a Master P though. I'll give him that. Like he necessarily can't rap, but his hustle was amazing. I'll give him that.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. He
Yes.
can actually rap though.
What do you mean by putting you? No, I don't lie. I heard him rap. What do you mean by putting you on game? What do you mean by that? What the fuck can this nigga teach me that I don't already know?
To become a millionaire or something like that.
Be a millionaire while you young.
Okay, how's he putting you on game? Go ahead. What?
What the fuck?
Hold on, whoa. What you mean? Not to us, but the young niggas. Game is game. What are you talking about, bro? So, he said, stop tricking on these hoes. You need a rapper to tell you that?
Some niggas do.
Anybody?
I don't believe that's the case, but niggas went crazy for that 444 shit, so maybe they do.
That shit was trash.
I agree. It was like one good song on it, in my opinion, but I just don't see. So, what's the last classic album y'all heard? Maybe I got the wrong album.
Are we talking in general? Are we talking R&B, hip hop? What are we talking?
I love music. I'm here for whatever you got.
Confessions.
The last classic
hell was
album
that?
you heard?
What was that? I don't even know what that was.
The Usher
Usher?
album?
Oh, okay.
Clint don't be smashing like that. He ain't heard
That
Confession.
was a while ago. That like 15 years ago.
Play that from beginning to end.
Yeah,
Wasn't that like
it is
15
a
years ago?
But like, that's the one you heard?
Fuck no.
I don't think so.
Name 5 songs off it. If you can't name 5 songs off it, it's not a classic.
I probably could.
You say y'all disrespectful.
Take You Down, Pop In. Yo.
Take You Down was on his second album, not first.
Oh shit. Well, I didn't like.
I know that for a fact.
Well, I guess not. Yep, the first one's not a classic.
That's what I'm saying. Like people just use that word so loosely. Like
Because it don't mean nothing. Y'all be like so protective of the word that like.
yes, you gotta be.
Why?
You gotta have rules and boundaries, bro.
Right.
Nothing won't mean nothing.
Right, but like this word doesn't actually mean anything. Because like you say the Chronic's a classic.
There will be.
You play that shit for a 15-year-old, they not gonna fuck with it.
My nephew loved the Chronic.
Fam. And who he listened to?
He listened to the Young Boy and
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here.
I was like, everybody just went quiet.
I think he like faded out.
I'm like, what just happened?
Man, I can't believe like he's disrespecting Victory Lap.
Victory Lap was nice.
Class.
Executive produced by 50 Cent.
I don't know if he got a classic, but I don't know if he's a legend either. Why not? Why are y'all so like what is why are y'all so determined to keep people from being legends? You talking about him now. That's some legendary shit. Man, if some nigga from your hood like died today, right? And he just died. He was just used to rap, but like nobody knew him until today. That nigga becomes a legend. People talk about him like yeah. He occupies so much space in so many people's minds. I don't know if he's done anything for hip hop, but like he exists in so many people's minds. Like how is that not legendary? I don't know. He just does. That's it. Or like big ups to all my haters. He added that to hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying like Too Short ain't no legend. But he's never been good though. I don't know if he has any classic albums. I don't know if Too Short has an album that I can play for like some 15-year-old that they gonna fuck with.
But the generation now, like, they don't have respect for the people that came before. Like, I saw, I heard a little 15-year-old said City Girls was amazing and like Missy Elliott was trash. Like, what?
Yeah, they're supposed to think that. They're 15.
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm like, of course, a 15-year-old isn't going to listen to Too Short. They're going to be like, he says bitch a lot or something, or what is this? Like, it's all a preference, whatever. Like, to us, like, what is their name? What is his name? Uzi, whatever, is trash. But to these younger kids, he's amazing. And then to us, DMX is amazing. But to these younger kids, he's trash. So it's all about your age group.
Yeah, it's about like how the music impacted you, which is why I feel like that the terms legend and classic are like personal. And like when people try to put universal like standards on classics, you realize it doesn't mean anything. Because like when people say, "Well, this is timeless music," but I promise you, give it 20 years and nobody's gonna be fucking with it, no matter how timeless it was 20 years ago.
It depends. It depends.
Like people love the shit out of Biggie, but nobody's really listening to
came out,
it.
he
Like that shit does not like that shit pops up once and again, but like nobody like going out of their way to like live that album.
I
for
never
people who
listened to
already
a
like it.
Notorious Biggie album. None of them.
That was-
Ever?
Ever.
Wow.
He's a local legend, not worldwide.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? He means something to the city, but he don't mean shit to you.
He means something to me because he means something to his city.
Like Trick, like means something to y'all, but he don't mean shit in New Orleans.
Like, but I
You
feel
know
like
where I'm
if you
coming from?
met him, like just is he?
Nah, Philly niggas don't even respect Gilly. That's
so-
another
like,
conversation.
I ain't know about like Gilly being that status, but like I feel like people respect Trick because we respect Trick.
That's a worldwide
Yes.
legend.
Like,
Niggas fear Jay Prince.
Like,
bullshit.
Wait, so like we ain't even like this extends beyond music.
No, he did something to Pimp C. He pistol with Pimp C. And Jay Prince made a phone call, and that shit got did it. No, Master P just told Jay Prince Houston ain't the only city with shooters, and they just let bygones be bygones. Yeah, they cool. I'm gonna put it like this with Jay Prince. You ever heard of Pilar Sanders? You know who that is?
Yeah, that was Deion Sanders' wife.
Right. Deion Sanders' ex-wife. You know, Deion Sanders used to bash her on social media every chance he got, right? You know why he don't do it no more? Because she is engaged to Jay Prince. And Deion don't want them problems.
So that make him a legend?
He's a legend because basically he had the first major rap label in the South with Rap-A-Lot.
So?
And you're talking about a guy who the feds been trying to indict for over like 20 years, but can never get nothing off the stick.
I don't care about that.
Legend status.
You see how like there's no like set circumstances that make a person a legend? It's just like however you feel about them.
I agree, but like, okay, you'll say Russell Simmons is a legend because he made Def Jam, the first big hip hop label. Well, not the first, but you know what I'm saying.
I would only call Russell Simmons and like all the New York niggas legends because New York niggas say they legends. And I ain't got no reason to say they not.
And Houston niggas will tell you Jay Prince is a certified legend.
And that's kind of like my approach. That's my approach to saying like
that's niggas in the South in general. You ain't never heard nobody say nothing bad about Jay Prince.
I don't know. Recently, Jay Prince been acting weird. Like this whole like he been trying to like do this whole whack 100 shit, and I'm like, fam, you don't need to do that. Like we know about you already.
Yeah, I agree. He not made for the social media age, but like certain people you just know not to play with, like Jay Prince or Trick.
I still like slapping a nigga that dash, slap.
Nelly 3-0.
I promise y'all.
3-0, chill out.
Yes, Nelly 3-0.
Luda,
are you crazy?
Y'all sleeping on Nelly. Nelly
Ain't nobody sleeping on Nelly.
Who you got winning?
I think it's gonna be a tie.
I could respect that.
But you know what I noticed? It's like it pays to go second because you can rebuttal.
Right.
Like say like when Timberland and Swiss Beats was battling, right? And didn't Swiss Beats go first? So say like initially Timberland was going to play Big Pimpin', and then Swiss Beats plays Rough Riders anthem. Timberland has time to go back and his collection and change his song. Like it pays to go second. So normally whoever goes second, like they win.
Right.
I feel like this Ludacris might have the edge in this one, even if he doesn't go second, because he got joints that people don't expect him to have. I'll say that. I feel like people forgot about a lot of Ludacris catalog.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna play no B.I.B., bro. He ain't worried about us. He trying to attract the mainstream fame.
Right.
You know, I'm worried he might try to go that route. Like
he is gonna go that route.
I really hope.
Because he going against Nelly. Nelly is Mr. Mainstream. Like, you gotta go that route.
Nah, he don't. He don't. Like if he go like the money.
Why people don't know B.I.B.?
Fuck, I don't know if they do or not. Like I was in the hood at that point in my life, so they got a list out.
Ugh. Somebody made that list. They ain't no official list, man. Nah.
Yeah,
they ain't
you
gonna tell you what they
your
play.
left hand what your right hand is doing.
Yeah. Like white people catch on to Lil Jon to get low. So I know he's not doing B.I.B.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know white people at that point. I don't know. Damn.
Nigga, Nelly gonna play Dilemma, smash. Hot in Her, smash.
Yeah. If it's purely pop hits, yeah, Nelly got this.
Ride With Me, smash.
Yeah, I was just telling you, like, they still play Ride With Me everywhere I go. Imagine I live in like 5 or 6 states. Like, everywhere I go, they play Ride With Me at least once a month.
Hey, Hot in Here too. For some damn reason, that shit still hit like it was yesterday, dog.
Like Hot in Here is fire. Like and Ride with Me is fire too. I just didn't think like people like that shit as much as I do. Oh shit.
Come on, Sal. You gotta take up for Luda, Sal. What's that? Luda gonna that slap gonna hit though. That slap
Cadillac
gonna hit.
Grills.
Damn. If
Check out
with
my
a Porsche,
Cadillac Fields. I like both of them, whatever. If you think about it, both of their first albums came out at the same time. Like, what could you all right?
So
What
Back for the
could-
First Time or Country Grammar? Which one you would pick first?
I gotta see. I have to look at. I
God.
have to listen to both of those albums again. Honestly,
I know I'll take Country Grammar. I already know it.
I don't know.
Country Grammar was the shit.
I'm gonna go with Back for the First
was.
Time.
Like, not only was Country Grammar the shit, that was like a fucking awesome era.
It really was. Nelly came out of left field, bro.
Not only that, that was when the Cha Cha Slide had first dropped. Like everybody was outside. Like it was kind of cool.
Cause like I still go back and listen to Country Grammar. Not saying that Back for the First Time a bad album, but I don't want to hear what's your fantasy. I'm good on it.
I actually still like that shit. That shit in my playlist now. But like I kind of like Ludacris when he's like double timing.
Yeah. Now if we go second albums, I'm gonna take Word of Mouth over Nellyville.
Fuck was on Nelly?
Yeah.
Nellyville was Hot in Here, Air Force Ones,
Oh yeah.
Dilemma. He had some shit on there too, but I prefer Word of Mouth.
I don't know. It should be entertaining, whatever. And may the best man win.
Nelly 3-0.
I got Luda.
I still don't think 3-0. But I do want to see Diddy battle somebody because Diddy has done everything.
He's battling Dr. Dre.
Oh, I thought that was just talk. So that's set in stone.
As far as I know, they announced it.
Oh, that's nice. And I would like to see I thought it was real, but then it wasn't real, but Alchemist versus Havoc. I think that would be nice.
Yeah,
I
thought that
people
was set in
sleep on
stone,
Alchemist.
Yeah, I don't know too much about like I'm not too sold on like Havoc's catalog. Like I know he got one, I just don't know like when I'm hearing that Havoc beat.
Yeah.
I would have preferred Jermaine Dupri versus Diddy though. Jermaine Dupri would have got Diddy out there.
I don't see.
You think so?
Yeah. Cause you got Total. You have Total versus Escape. Lil Kim versus The Brat. They both did Usher. Jagged Edge versus 112. But see, people don't think like me. Like them motherfuckers match up perfectly well together.
I agree. I think they were like. I think Diddy's point was like, if I go for Dre, I'm probably the only person who can.
Yeah.
So you gotta accept it if you want to get in on this shit.
See, Jermaine Dupri could do it, but people don't take him seriously.
Nah, I don't think they could. Cause like, what's Jermaine Dupri gonna do when like he drops the diss record they did?
Oh snap!
Play a song on Confessions. Confessions is a cheat code, my nigga.
No, it's not.
It really is.
You can't play Confessions while Eminem is talking about fucking you up or some shit. Like you can't do it.
Yes, you can, and you'll win it. I'm telling you, Confessions is a damn cheat code. Then Let It Burn. Come on, my nigga. You can Let It Burn.
Damn.
You gonna start singing? You gonna harmonize? You gonna forget what the hell they're talking about?
It's like Hov and Nas battling, Hov playing Takeover, and Nas responding with some shit off his last album.
Yeah, cause I'm about to say, I hope you don't say Ether, because Ether is overrated.
That if Ether is overrated, then their whole beef is overrated.
Yeah, their beef is overrated, low key. Because I mean, Jay-Z still smashed your baby mama. Like that trumps everything.
Low key, the greatest diss from that whole shit was "Is That Your Chick?"
Right.
People don't talk about it, but Hov like completely annihilated Nas. I wouldn't even want to rap no more after that shit. because it was all true. Like you coming home to dishes and empty soda can. Like, nigga, of course I'm gonna beat this bitch up after that. That's a joke, people, by the way. It's just a joke. Don't beat up your girlfriends. It's fucked up.
Oh God.
I ain't learned something about